On the eve of the EDL's march into London's Tower Hamlets, Tommy Robinson took us on a tour of another neighborhood much closer to his home.
This area here, I used to come down this area with my mum when I was younger. Just go shopping. This area now is literally just a complete Muslim area.
Through this area, are you unwelcome here?
Oh yeah, I'm completely unwelcome here, yeah.
What would happen if you were to walk through the streets here?
If I was walking the streets, I'd get battered. If I tried to walk from one end to the other, I wouldn't get out. Because they get on their phones so quickly. There's Saiful Islam, that one there. Yeah, he's the leader. Yeah. What? What have I got to talk to you about? What have I got to talk to you about? What have I got to talk to you about?
What have you got to say about Islam and that, innit?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah? So why didn't you say it now?
What do you want me to say?
Yeah?
It's a ideology, it's got no place.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got no place, bruv.
And what you
Sharia
got?
law's got no place in
What
this
you
country.
got?
What do you mean, what have I got?
Go on, tell me,
What do
innit?
you mean,
What do you
have I
stand
got?
for?
What do I stand for?
Yeah, what do you stand for?
Integration, bruv. I don't stand for paedophilic practices, yeah?
Yeah? What do you stand for? Go on, tell me.
What do you mean, what do I stand for? What do you
Racism,
stand for?
patriotism.
How's it racism?
Eh?
How's it racism? How's it racist to oppose a fascist ideology?
Fascist ideology.
It is
And what
fascist.
do you? You're racist.
How am I racist?
You hate Asians,
what
yeah?
race? What race are
Yeah,
Asians?
yeah.
What race are Muslims?
I heard. Come on,
Get out,
Clown.
get out,
Where are you
get out.
running away
Oh,
from?
because I know
Why
you,
you running
I'm not
away
going to know
from?
what you like, bruv. You have
Where
about
you-
100 you in a minute. You fucking little chief. You fucking chief. Prick. You see? That is Islam. You fucking little prick. The thing is, you get out of this car, they'll be here from everywhere. Watch, watch. Watch how many of them now turn up. Watch. Watch how many of them now turn up. I'll do your window up so you can't get out, because I'm telling you, look. Fucking pussy. Watch when I get with your fucking houses, you fucking muck. Fucking tramp. That is what they're like, you see? Now you understand, innit? Do you think that man is usually a nice, tolerant person? Do you think that he's bringing his children up to be tolerant towards our children? No. Do you know what I mean? He's telling them that we've got the devil in us, etc., etc. We're all going to burn in hellfire. So when we say we're living amongst Islamist, fanatical, Sharia-driven scum who wish to completely destroy this nation, you just met one of them.
First, their immigrant pawns were temporary guest workers. Then it was a multiracial experiment. Then they were refugees. Then the answer to a shrinking population. Different excuses, different lies.
Wir vermehren uns immer mehr. Ihr Deutschen kriegt ja keine Kinder. Ihr kriegt höchstens, wenn es hochkommt, 2 Kinder. Wir machen 7, 8, Alhamdulillah. Okay, Kollege? Und dann nehmen wir uns auch nochmal 4 Frauen, dann haben wir 22 Kinder. So macht Allah Azza wa Jal, der allmächtige Gott, macht das so, dass wir euch erobern, nicht mit Krieg hier in Deutschland, sondern mit Geburtenraten, erstens. Und zweitens, wir heiraten eure Töchter. Ja? Und deine Tochter wird Kopftuch tragen. Und deine Tochter wird einen Bärtigen heiraten.
Ich persönlich fühle mich an dieser Schule wie ein Ausländer. Warum?
Warum fühlst du dich wie ein Ausländer?
Ich bin jetzt in der 9. Klasse, also letzte Klasse, war ich in einer Klasse, da waren wir glaube ich 4 oder 5 Deutsche, der Rest waren alles Türken, Libanesen etc.
Ja, wir meinst du damit, ne? Ja.
Ich habe gesagt, wer alles in der Klasse war.
Ja, ich war in der Klasse.
Ja. Ich fühlte mich in der Unterzahl und das an einer deutschen.
83% der 200 Rütli-Schüler sind ausländischer Herkunft.
Die Deutschen sitzen sich immer dahin. Sind immer allein und so.
Und die anderen, wie gehen die mit denen um?
So, die schreien auf die, wir treten die, die laufen rum, wenn die die sehen, geben die einfach Stelle, so aus Spaß.
Wir sind 4 Gruppe. Und wehren die sich, die Deutschen?
Nein, wir haben Angst so.
Swedish authorities have their hands full in the southern city of Malmö with an explosion of Muslim immigrants. 90% of them unemployed, many angry, taking it out on the country that took them in.
If we park our car, that will be damaged. So we have to go very often 2 vehicles. One just to protect the other vehicle and so on.
Fear of violence has changed the way police, firemen, and emergency workers do their jobs. There are some neighborhoods these Swedish ambulance drivers do not go into without a police escort. They've come under threat from angry crowds who tell them which patients to take, which patients to leave behind. The most liberal asylum laws in Europe mean a city of 250,000 is now 1/4 Muslim, changing the face and the idea of what it means to be Swedish. Asylum seekers may bring spouses, brothers, grandparents. Civil servants say the city is swamped.
So you have 1,000 pupils in a Swedish school?
Yeah.
How many are Swedes?
2.
They are not a part of the Swedish society, so to speak. It's difficult for them to get into the society.
And yet they are the most rapidly growing segment of Swedish society, outsiders who are already inside, posing a challenge to legendary Swedish tolerance. Tolerance that has been stretched to the breaking point. The city's main mosque was recently set ablaze by arsonists. When firefighters arrived on the scene to rescue the building, they were attacked by stone throwers.
Something else that Muslim immigration appears to have brought to Norway is what some here call a rape epidemic. Recent police statistics showed that in the capital of Oslo, 100% of assault rapes between strangers were committed by immigrant non-Western males, and 9 out of 10 of their victims were native Norwegian women. Some blonde Norwegian women have reportedly begun dyeing their hair black, and many travel only in groups. Kristen Spitsnogel is a therapist who has counseled some of the rape victims, and she's been attacked in the Norwegian media for saying what many will not, that the rape problem is primarily Muslim men raping non-Muslim women, and any woman who does not dress modestly and wear the Muslim headscarf could be considered by some Muslim men as fair game.
For them, I think the hijab is a symbolic marker which separates the submissive, proper Muslim women from what they see as the Norwegian horse. But when I say horse, I'm really just referring to their own words. This is what they told the journalists.
Spitsnogel says Norway's left-wing establishment has been blaming the victims, because the whole notion that Islamic culture is dangerous to women is very politically incorrect here. Hannah Herland is author of the best-selling book Alarm, Thoughts on a Culture in Crisis.
Not all values from Islamic countries or cultures are excellent to bring into the European society. And I think many times the Norwegians fear to speak about that in fear of being called a racist.
But it's hard to call a Muslim immigrant a racist for speaking out against his fellow Muslims. Walid al-Kubaisi is a respected Norwegian writer and a Muslim who came from Iraq. He told us he's concerned about radical Islamic elements within the larger Muslim community in Norway.
We have a problem. Nobody, all deny, nobody say that. We have a big problem, but this will give a bad result in the future.
As in other European cities, parts of Oslo are now Muslim zones, and may be subject to Sharia law or to the rules of local imams. When we interviewed Walid in June, no one had any idea that a crazed gunman would start killing people because of Muslim immigration. But al-Kubaisi made what now feels like a chilling prediction.
You think there will be a backlash, a reaction against immigrants?
Clash of civilization. It will happen.
Civil war?
We don't know. I am not a prophet, but something will happen. Something will happen. I don't know, but I feel it.